Hey drummers, hope you're doing well. Shout out to superstar channel member Allie. This is the drum intro to I'm Coming Out. Diana Ross, 2, 3, 4. Hey drummers, hope you're doing well. Like I say, shout out to superstar channel member Allie. She's working on this, the drum intro to I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. Absolute all-time drum gold as far as I'm concerned. This was played by Thompson from Power Station and Chic. And yeah, I think what I love about this so much is obviously the drums are front and center, driving the music forward and just like building the anticipation of when the groove drops like crazy, right? But it's more than that, isn't it? It's like, it's basically a drum solo, I guess. But it's not the drum solo that we've heard, you know, thousands of times, and no disrespect to those drum solos where things are just, it's like fast and the drummer's flying around the kit. It's just the fatness, it's the placement, it's the groove, even though the groove hasn't even dropped yet. Like your head is already bobbing, right? Your foot's already tapping, even though the groove hasn't even dropped. It's like question and answer phrases. It's it's the placement of the notes. Everything about this is just gold. I think this is just so far up my street. I just can't even begin to describe it. It's just magical. I mean, if you're in the club or wherever a band's playing this, and this intro's going, it's just like, again, it's the anticipation of the drop, isn't it? It teases you. It flirts with like, oh, now it's going to drop. Now it's going to drop. And when it finally does, it's euphoric, isn't it? So as I say, this was played by Thompson on the channel members page. Channel members of this channel, I'll do the notation and a full practice along version for you just now that you can hit play on, slow down. Let's think about some of the key features. The ba is really cool. That comes in on the E of beat 1, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There are various ways of playing it. I would play it like that. 1 E and a 2. Like right, left, right, left. It sounds to me like 2 high toms, a low tom, and a snare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Lots of use of the flam, of course. That great way of fattening up a single note. You need your flams to be nice and tidy here. 1 quiet note, grace note, 1 loud note. That funky bass drum, 1 E and a 2. That comes in a lot. Lots of like things where it feels like it's going to be the drum fill where the groove drops, but it doesn't quite. Again, it just teases you, doesn't it? The bit where you've got but, which is like 3 E and a 4 and. I think that's great because in the first bit, they're kind of hits, just like accentuating certain moments. But then as it progresses, the groove hasn't dropped yet, but it's just got that slight sense of like, it takes you on a little journey, doesn't it? Again, it trailers the groove a little bit. It just kind of moves things forward and there's a bit more going on at that moment. So the bum, bum, bum. I think that really sets the tone, really kind of moves it forward again. And then when the groove finally drops, it's magic. So what I'll do is I'll play it one time again now. I'll play it a bit slower without the music. And like I say, check out the channel members page now for a full practice along version. And I'll write it out as well, notation for it. I think it's one of those, personally for me, one of those moments it's just nice to play it or get pretty close to playing it as per the original, because it's just all-time gold, isn't it? It's dynamite, and I think people just respond to it like crazy if you play it right. And as you can tell, I love this all-time great bit of drumming from one of my all-time drum heroes, Tony Thompson. Thanks for watching as always. I'll run it one time again. I'll run it from where the drums come in, which is at I think it's 11 seconds on the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 1. Three, four, here comes the drop. Thanks for watching as always. Like I say, shout out to Allie. And again, to repeat, check out the channel members page now, notation and practice along version. Shout out to all the amazing channel members who support this channel. If you found these videos helpful, useful, and you feel like you're in a position to support this channel, please consider doing so. You can do that via my Buy Me a Coffee support page, where you can buy me a coffee. Thanks a million to all the lovely people who do that. Or become a channel member like Ali, for which you get a load of things in return, including the practice along and notations for these videos that I put up, ongoing drum support, feedback on your drumming, personalized practice plan, updated as you progress, access to Zoom and face-to-face sessions, including a complimentary 30-minute session to begin with. And you'll be supporting the channel, which I hugely appreciate. Shout out as ever to all the amazing channel members. Rock on. Great suggestion, all-time great suggestion. Sorry that took me a while, Ali, to do for you. See you soon. Cheers.